Welcome to Personal Mastery Training. I'm your host, Alvin Brown, former world-class athlete turned entrepreneur and consultant. Join us as we learn from guests who have conquered their inner battles and share their journeys to success. Get ready for inspirational masterclasses and thought-provoking strategy sessions to fuel your path to personal mastery. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the Personal Mastery Training Podcast. This is a strategy episode. I'm your host, Alvin Brown, and today we're talking about a struggle that is so deeply ingrained in our modern world. What is it? The battle between instant gratification and the patience you need to go the distance. We're surrounded by one-click purchases, immediate social media likes, instant information. This culture trains us to expect results now. But life, especially the parts that are truly meaningful, often requires us to wait, to endure, to put in that work without an immediate payoff. All the good things are like this. The great things are like this. This thought came to me during my run the other day. I was about 6 kilometers in, and I hit the hilly portion of the run. And it was nice and early. It was getting warm, but I beat the sun. It wasn't just steep, this hill, but it felt endless. And it was at that part of the run, especially when and I'll tell you later a bit more why it seems so much more difficult at this exact part. My legs were burning, my lungs were screaming, and the temptation to stop and walk was overwhelming. This felt even more compounded, and here's why I was saying, since I decided to do this bodybuilding contest in November, and I was in a calorie deficit. Man, at the time when I decided to go out for a run, because it seemed so nice, quiet, and I thought, let me shift it up a bit. It sounded like a great idea at the time, but now I could feel my mind trying to negotiate for instant relief. Man, it was talking to itself. Just a little walk. Just walk just a little bit. You'll feel better. These are the kind of conversations I have in my head. You been there? But then a different thought emerged. Instead of thinking about the entire 10 kilometers that I had mapped out to run, or even the top of the hill, I told myself, Alvin, just focus on the hill in front of you. I narrowed down my world to the exact moment I was in. My energy, my concentration, my entire being was channeled into one step, each breath, just getting through that one hill. I wasn't just running the race. I was running in that moment. And you know what? It worked. It worked. That channeling worked. I got through the hill. As I crested the top of the hill, I had this profound realization, this connection. This isn't just a strategy about running. This is a life strategy. You know, when I go for these runs, I have these deep thoughts. That's the beauty of this long runs I do. You get into some deep thought, and the runners know what I'm talking about. This is how we train ourselves, this run, this life strategy. This is how we train ourselves to turn desire for instant gratification into patience and endurance, to pursue your big, hairy, audacious goals, your BHAGs. Here's the problem with instant gratification mindset. We live in a world that offers us constant stream of dopamine hits, a new email notification, a like on an Instagram post, a quick snack, and now you got Uber, all of those kind of things. They're all micro doses of pleasure that train our brains to expect reward for minimal effort. The problem is, our most significant goals, building a business, getting a degree, raising a family, mastering a craft, all things I've done, don't operate on this model. They're all a series of long, grueling hills with no immediate rewards. When we approach a BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal, with an instant gratification mindset, we get discouraged almost immediately. when we look at it that way. We expect to see progress and success quickly. When it doesn't happen, we tell ourselves, this isn't working. I'm not cut out for this. Or it's just too hard. This is our mind's way of seeking instant relief or giving up. So, what's the solution? Cultivating patience through, and we'll keep this metaphor going, through the hill by hill living. So, how do we apply that running hill strategy to our lives? How do we build a patience to go the distance? It starts with a mindset shift towards mastery and a few key actions. Let's break it down. Number one, break down the BHAG into hills. Your big, hairy, audacious goal can be paralyzing because of its sheer size. And if you're going to go for something, might as well go all in and set it big. My mentor said you can't dream big enough, so dream big. So you might be overwhelmed, paralyzed by sheer size and the perceived distance to get there. Just like I couldn't think about the entire 10K, you can't always think about the entire goal. Instead, break it down. What's the hill in front of you right now? If your goal is to write a book, don't think about the manuscript. Think about writing for 30 minutes every day. If your goal is to get a promotion, don't think about the title. Think about mastering the presentation you have to give next week. If your goal is to build a healthy habit, don't think about the end result. Think about the workout you need to do today. The process of chunking, we call it in NLP, chunking the goal makes it less intimidating and more manageable. Each small task, each hill becomes an opportunity for a small victory. Second thing we want to do, channel your energy in the exact moment. This is the second part of running revelation. When you're on that hill, you can't be thinking about the flat stretch that's coming up or the one that you've left behind you. You have to be fully present in the moment. Your energy needs to be in the exact moment, not here, there, past, future, present, right now. In your life, this means practicing mindfulness. When you're working on that small task, that one hill, be completely there. Put your phone away when you're working on your task. Close the unnecessary tabs on your computer. Don't let your mind wander. Do your best to finish the line or the setbacks of yesterday. Don't let it wander all the way to the finish line. Keep it there. Channel all your focus and energy into the task at hand. This not only makes the task more effective, but also trains your mind to find satisfaction in the process, not just the outcome. Here's the third thing you want to do. Celebrate, and this is super important. Celebrate cresting each hill. This is a secret weapon for fighting instant gratification. We need to create our own small rewards. Stack your wins. When I hit that hill and crested it on my run, I got a moment of relief, a surge of pride that I made it through that hot day. That's a natural reward in our lives. We have to be more intentional. When you complete the 30-minute writing session, when you nail a presentation, when you finish the workout, take a moment to acknowledge it. Don't just glaze over it. Pat yourself on the back. This isn't just about feeling good. It's about training your brain for success. You're creating a new neural pathway that says delayed gratification and focused effort lead to a sense of accomplishment. This is positive feedback loop. It's what gives you mental fuel to tackle the next hill and the next one after that. So next time when you feel overwhelmed by a big goal or tempted by the siren song of instant gratification, remember the hill. Remember to break your journey down into manageable segments, to channel your energy to the exact place and moment you're in, and to celebrate the progress you make along the way. This isn't about just reaching the finish line. It's about learning to enjoy the journey, because whatever you want, it wants you, but you have to push away the need for instant gratification. one step, one hill at a time. It's about not just getting through challenges, but getting from them. As I'm always saying, you got to get from them and become stronger and more patient in the process. All right. So that's it for this week's episode of Personal Mastery Training Podcast, a strategy session. Join us next time as we continue to explore strategies for more leveling up and to achieve personal mastery. Until then, remember, the distance is made of hills. It is what it is if you look at your goals. And you're built to conquer every single one. All right, if you know someone who needs to hear this, like, subscribe, and share as usual. Let's build this community. Let's go. Let's get it up there. And my new book's coming out, The 4 Pillars of Mastery. I've got it all lined up, one page at a time. That's how I'm writing it. That's how I did the first book. All right, until next time. Peace and love. We'll talk.